Well, we talk about all these extra practices, Coach, and how many practices is this, by the way?
Well, we're on 3 right now. We took the finals week off a little bit, and then this is 3.
How important are these? I know coaches talk about it all the time, but what are you seeing from this team, especially as you're filling a few holes?
I think it's really good. I just think we finished with 16 young guy, reps there, and the biggest thing is these guys need to take advantage of the extra time. The drill work, the individual, the coaching, getting filmed. I mean, all of it's really, really important. So it really sets the foundation for really leapfrogging in the spring, and excited for those guys.
Is that an adaptation of practice, is getting some of those young guys their own time at the end?
Oh, yeah. We really trimmed down some of the scout periods where they're giving us looks. We did a little bit more good-on-good scouted work and let these guys finish so they can see themselves playing some football. We'll eventually get into a little bit more move the ball, because you got to remember there's a conditioning aspect to this game, there's a training aspect of this game, and for coaches there's a calling aspect to this game that we got to get back to.
Speaking of coaches, I mean, obviously the news about Mark just in the last couple of days. How are you backfilling some of these roles from a coaching staff perspective?
Once again, we're finding the right people, and I think there's no timeline to the right person, right? So obviously I've been in a lot of conversations. My phone's been blowing up from all the jobs that we have open, and just the excitement for these positions. So we'll take our time to find the right people, and really sit down this weekend and continue that process.
Have you doled out things like who's calling plays for the bowl game?
Yes. Yeah, we have. We talked about that last week.
Okay. I missed out on that. Sorry. Well, I want to ask about, as much as you want to talk about John, how you're feeling about your pitch to him.
I thought it's been amazing to see what the Coug fans and Coug Nation has done, and the university through the collective. It's been a really amazing kind of pitch. He's going to spend kind of some time with his family this weekend, and we'll know very soon.
Coach, as far as calling the plays on defense, is it like riding a bike for you, or how's it been getting in the swing of things?
Riding a bike, but I needed to grease the wheels a little bit, so did it last week a little bit more than today, but I'm energized by it. I was out here running linebacker Indy and flying around and setting practice and in the game plans again. I mean, I think that's part of the coaching piece that you really miss sometimes when you change chairs. So it's just been energizing to me to be back out here with the guys, and the response has been great, and the defensive kids have given us tremendous amount of effort when we're out there, and I get a chance to break away and see some of the offensive stuff, but it's been really fun to get back in there.
Obviously, you don't want to change too much about your foundation and what your team's doing, but are you kind of trying to implement anything new for fresh-wise on the defensive side for the bowl game?
Well, I think you got to take the core of it, and you can change a couple little things here and there. Probably just be a little bit more aggressive. Go out there and try to get the ball out of a really talented quarterback's hands. Syracuse is a tough matchup. So they're explosive on offense. They got explosive playmakers really throughout the whole board. They're big up front. The running back is incredibly versatile, right? So there's a real challenge that we just got to make sure that we're keeping the ball in front of us and choosing our spots to go out there and get it.
Yeah, I was going to say, McCord has at least come out on social media saying that he's going to play in the bowl game. That was kind of a question mark. Does it make that easier now to just know what you're preparing for in a way, and what you're
Why
seeing?
would you not play? That's what I tell all these guys now. I mean, an opportunity to create value for yourself, an opportunity to play in the prestigious Holiday Bowl, that we have earned, that they have earned. So go out there and compete. Football is a funny game. Sometimes you never know when you're going to play it again, right? Even if you're a senior or you're going to the NFL, sometimes things don't work out the way you want it to. So enjoy these moments, and I expected all their guys to play, all of our guys to play. I think that's a competitive nature, and I think you got 2 really competitive football teams.
Couple more for you. I'm sure you've seen it, maybe not, but apparently the winning coach is getting dunked in eggnog. Your thoughts on that? Is it better than mayo? I know that's the big question.
Eggnog is a unique and interesting thing in all of itself, right? So I tried it one time, and it was a straight no-go. So I can't remember the last time I've had any of it. But I'll tell you what, to get that eggnog bath, I'd be all for it. Let's go. That means you won a big football game. That means our team came out victorious, and it's part of it. And I'll handle, all the mess later.
I heard you guys were going to San Diego a little bit before Christmas. Do you have any Christmas plans with the team, or kind of just a way to take a day off?
Well, that is a unique experience. We've never really, I've never really had that. So a bunch of coaches on our staff have given me some schedules of what they've done, and the Holiday Bowl keeps you pretty busy, which I think is a good thing. So the Christmas Eve will be with the Navy at the shipyard. Touring a battleship. Can't wait to see that. And then I think Christmas Day they take us to a little bit of SeaWorld with the guys later. together. They'll have Christmas morning to themselves. We'll kind of have a late walkthrough underneath the lights down there in San Diego, and then, obviously the day before the game, you're getting ready to go. So once again, it's an honor to be down in San Diego at the Holiday Bowl. I know what it means to our team, our program, our fans, and it's really hard to do. So we're going to enjoy the moment too, being together with our football family on Christmas.
Last one, obviously you talk about the Cali Cougs a lot and how they always show up when you guys play in SoCal. Have you heard from the guys, a lot more family than usual coming down, or just from the community fans coming down as well?
Yeah, I just think, you get to a bowl game like this with a premier top 25 opponent, I think everyone's excited about the matchup. And, to be in Southern California, which is a Coug home base, where there's tons of people down there from our fan base, I think it's just going to be a phenomenal turnout. Last time we were down there this year, it felt like our stadium. I'm looking forward to seeing that type of excitement again, to see us finish this season. And once again, all we've talked about is getting another opportunity to send our seniors out the right way, and that's exactly how we're looking at it.
All right, good. We talk a lot about transfer portal, and we know that there's a timeline for that, which happens to hit the day after the bowl game. I'm wondering how much you care to elaborate on the strategy you guys have in terms of players you're seeking out of the portal, positions you're trying to fill.
Well, I've learned a lot even in the first 5 days of the portal. The new house settlement, really every Power 5 school now has $15 million to put into football players, right? So that influx of all that money at one time has some of these values in places you couldn't even imagine, right? So, can you sacrifice what you want now for what you want most? It's what we're trying to sell to these guys. This is a great place. Don't sacrifice these reps and the opportunity to show the NFL and what you want most, what you can do and how far you've come and grown. So it's been a unique challenge. College football is changing all the time. We're going to continue to attack the portal the right way to find the right fit for our team. And what it's going to be harder and harder to do is to create depth within your organization, especially at this level. So that's a unique challenge, and we got to find the right guys, and we'll continue to adapt our strategy as things navigate. And we've learned a lot even through the last couple of weeks.
One more just to clarify, because I know it was a close practice. John was still practicing, and as far as you know, hasn't made a decision on whether or not he's entering the portal.
Yeah, John's going to go meet with his family and kind of mull over everything that we put together, and hopefully it'll be the Cougs. All right, go Cougs.